videos, hit subscribe and leave us a comment below.
And to see those little faces on those crosses, it's not right. This should not have been something that happened.
I've never been scared like this before.
If we don't change nothing, it's going to be the same and it's going to happen again and again.
It's unbelievable. And your mind instantly goes back to the kids that you know in your life, the ones that are supposed to be enjoying those last days of school, hanging out with their friends and laughing. And to know that they spent those last few moments of their life in terror, it's emotionally scarring.
So many parents are just trying to come to terms with the news that they're hearing today.
People really all over the country who have come here to pay their respects to the 21 victims of the Robb Elementary shooting.
These are not just headlines, these are people's lives. These are lives that were lost that day. Whenever you have a situation like that unfolds, and when you see that delayed response, it turns to anger and frustration.
What you see is the typical police response time is about 3 minutes. So that's lightning fast. You're not going to get any faster than that unless you're lucky and there just happens to be a police officer standing right there when it starts. Of course, the event doesn't end just because that first officer arrives on scene. And so that's the number we're talking about. From 911 call to first officer on scene is about 3 minutes. Obviously, then the officer has to figure out where the attacker is, go find the attacker, and stop the killing. So that can take longer than that. I'm Pete Blair. I'm the Executive Director of the Advanced Law Enforcement Rapid Response Training Center at Texas State University. We're currently out at our range facility in Maxwell, Texas. We actually have a staff of researchers who are involved in looking at not only the events to find out what the patterns and trends are in the events, but also at specific techniques and tactics and how those work and comparing which ones work better than the others. And then we publish that in peer-reviewed journals.
They heavily rely on that research to guide them in understanding these situations that happen and how to better prepare for that.
Anytime we have a major attack, there's always an uptick in the number of requests, but our requests have gone up about tenfold in the month following Uvalde and have continued on from there. Each kit is designed to allow the location that receives the kit to teach the entire course. So it's got all the equipment you need to teach our particular courses. We can either send our instructors out to the location and they teach the course themselves, or we also have a train the trainer program that's designed to have that agency develop their own trainers that can then provide that training.
Each situation is not the same. They can only take what they learn from one situation and apply it to the next.
You have to train them constantly. You have to equip them with the equipment that they need if they're going to perform on the day when the attack happens. It's not like just being a police officer gets you experience and all of a sudden you're this tactical genius who can handle these complex situations. So because you're not developing that practice and that skill on the job every day, you have to train to develop that skill so on those rare days that you do need it, you have that skill set in place.
Stay up to date with our latest Solutionaries videos. Hit subscribe and leave us a comment below.